Good morning, everyone. Hope you all have had a good week. Um, my name is Klein, and today I'm going to be discussing the dance and music of Ukraine for Module 7 in our Humanities 210 class. And a little bit of warning beforehand if I mispronounce some of the unique and special Ukrainian vocabulary. Give me some slack. It is not the easiest at being a native English speaker. So a quote from one of our readings this week, or actually it was a video, was the almost magical way that music reflects and influences our emotions led the American poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow to declare it the universal language of mankind. And that was from the Science Magazine YouTube video from this week. So the music of Ukraine. The most popular genres right now in Ukraine are the Ukrainian rock music, Ukrainian electro music, folklore, Ukrainian hip-hop, black metal, and dance and club music. To music, we're going to talk about the historical music, or the history of music in Ukraine. Classic and historical music in Ukraine is heavily based around their folklore and their stories. And a quote from the Smithsonian is, traditional Ukrainian music fits into one or two broad categories, ritual and non-ritual. Ritual folk songs are generally older and include incantations, laminations, calendar songs, and wedding songs. Non-ritual songs include dummy or historical political songs and lyric songs of love, family, life, and lullabies. So the modern music of Ukraine, one song I came across while doing some research, I cannot pronounce that, but you guys can see it on the screen. But it was the top hit of 2022 in Ukraine. It actually came out in March of 2022, shortly after the breakout of the Russo-Ukrainian War. The little description of the song is, "We will wake up all on the same day from spring and good news. If music can give hope, then composition of the bandura player and singer does it as best as possible." And like I said, this song was one of many that was released during the Russo-Ukrainian War, and it speaks to victory and perseverance for the Ukrainian people. Moving on to dance. Ukraine has the national dance. This is called the Hopak. The Hopak is a Ukrainian folk dance originating as a male dance among the Zaporozhian Cossacks, but later danced by couples, male soloists, and mixed groups of dancers. In western Ukraine, the Hopak Kolo is danced in a close circle, as you saw in the last picture. The Hopak has no fixed pattern or steps. To wrap up my presentation, I'm going to briefly talk about the relationship between music and dance in Ukraine. And for Ukrainians, music and dance are used together to tell important stories about the history of their country and the people. Whether done personally or by a group, the people of Ukraine believe in passing down these traditional dances and music in order to keep the culture alive and thriving through generations to come. As you can see, whether it's historical or modern music, the Ukrainian people love to tell stories and talk about real-life events in their music. Thank you guys. I hope you learned something and enjoyed my presentation. Slides are here. You can take a look at them if you need to. There's some really good information on them. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next week.